Hey guys, this is Michael from Studio One Expert. In this video, I wanted to show you the Komplete Kontrol S series from Native Instruments. It's available in 25, 49, 61, and 88 key weighted versions. It features a FATAR keybed. The keybed and all the knobs and controls feel very well built. It has two multi-purpose touch strips for controlling many different types of parameters, and it also has transport controls. Now you can see the S series features a light guide above the keys. We're going to talk about that a little later. Now the S series can be used with any soft synth or hardware synth. However, it has some very cool features when using any of the Native Instruments virtual instruments or any third-party instrument that supports the Native Control standard, what they call NKS. NKS allows instruments to take advantage of all the features of the S series controllers. Several third-party virtual instruments support NKS, and I'm sure many more will in the future. It comes bundled with several instruments. To find out more about what's included, head over to nativeinstruments.com. In this video, I'm currently running Komplete Ultimate 9. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is insert an instance of the Komplete Kontrol instrument. So you're going to want to use the Komplete Kontrol virtual instrument to access all of your NKS supported instruments to take advantage of all the controls. So once we have that opened, you can see on the screen it says press browse. So if we select browse, we can now scroll through all the available instruments. Let's try this. All right, you can see a lot of the controls are already mapped across the screen, and you actually have pages of that you can scroll through left and right. This particular instrument, there's just these controls available, but everything is conveniently mapped out. It's very intuitive, very quick to use. So you can see we have different color codings on the keybed, and I believe in red these are loops, these are going to be in orange fills, and then the individual hits are going to be in this yellow color. So if we play a loop, we can see the individual sections of that loop playing, and if we wanted to add anything we could, or we can play a fill. We can turn our reverb up. We can add some swing. Or play individual hits. Very, very cool. Now if we want to play a different instrument, we'll just hit the browse button. And we'll hit back. And we can arrow up. And let's load this. All right, now let's take a look at some of the scale features. If we hit Shift Scale, now the display shows all the options we have here. Now it's not actually on. To turn this function on, we need to hit it one more time without hitting Shift, and it's illuminated indicating that it is on. So now we can change what scale we're using with this feature. We'll leave it at C for now. We can change between major and minor, and you can see the light guide changes. The next feature is really cool. It's called Mapped Key Mode at the moment. And with this, it only allows me to play in key, no matter what you hit. Now if we go to Guide Key Mode, we can still play chromatically. It's almost like a training tool, so it's telling you what notes are in that scale. If we would change that to minor, the lights change. And we have Easy Mode, which everything is mapped to only the white keys. So we'll move back standard, and we have a chord we can turn on and off. All right, so now our chord is on. You can change the type of chord. Very cool feature. So we can turn that off. And if we hit Shift ARP, we're now in the ARP section. So we can turn it on. And we'll go to sequence 1. And we'll just play something here. Turn on some octaves. Change the dynamic. We have different sequences available. You can go up and down. So we can turn the ARP off. If we hit Shift, ARP again, we're back to our main screen, which has some of our default controls for the piano: width, amount, pedal, sustain, volume. And I mentioned earlier that third-party companies are supporting the NKS format. If I go back to Browse, back, you can scroll down and you'll see here is Diva. And all my controls are already mapped out. The manufacturer picked what controls they thought would be the highest priority and put them on the first screen, second screen. We have multiple pages of controls. I think the S series of controllers are very well designed and built, and it can also drastically increase your workflow and creativity. The ability to quickly open sounds and have parameters already mapped to controllers, also the ARP, scales, and chord features are very useful. You can customize controls, it integrates with Native Instruments Machine, the third-party NKS support, indeed a very nice controller. To learn more about the S series and everything Native Instruments, head over to nativeinstruments.com. Thanks for watching.